can't believe we're still waiting on Google's Zoom Enhance feature. This was touted way back as coming to the Pixel 8 Pro during the launch keynote at Made by Google. Where is this camera function? Well, maybe together we can work it out. If you like deep dives into your devices and the services that you use on a daily basis, subscribe for more content like this and all things Google. You know, it makes a lot of sense. Join the channel if you want a whole host of content, including our entire back catalogue of premium wallpaper packs, plus early access to all of our upcoming designs, and even behind the scenes video content made just for you. I'm biased, but I think it's great value, but go check it out by hitting the join button today. So the Pixel 8 Pro is Google's smartphone crown jewel, and it's not even a year old at this point, and as you would expect, naturally boasts a powerhouse camera system that rivals the best in the business in almost every single area. As far as mobile camera systems go, it has impressive hardware, such as that 5x optical zoom lens. While impressive, one feature announcement that had us itching to try out the new hardware was Zoom Enhance. Powered by generative AI, Zoom Enhance has promised to, in some ways, revolutionize digital zoom on smartphone camera systems. But here we are, almost 8 months later, and Zoom Enhance remains frustratingly absent. Let's delve into what Zoom Enhance is supposed to do, why it might be delayed, and what this could mean for the future of pixel photography. So digital zoom is a staple feature for smartphones and even lots of mirrorless camera systems, and it works by cropping into a captured image. Using this magnification method inevitably leads to a loss of detail, resulting in mostly blurry and pixelated photos when you start to crop in. Zoom Enhance would use the initial principle of digital zoom, but it is supposedly defying, or at least defies, the limitations that we've just mentioned. Before zooming into a photo, Zoom Enhance analyzes the image using advanced machine learning models. The AI then identifies areas where the detail is lost due to zooming in by analyzing the surrounding pixels and the textures to understand the missing information. Finally, the AI would leverage its understanding to, as Google puts it, intelligently fill in the gaps between pixels and predicts those fine details, essentially reconstructing the lost detail that you would have had. This would result in a zoomed in image that retains sharpness and adds clarity, akin to scenes from Blade Runner or CSI where a blurry image is miraculously enhanced to reveal crucial details within it. So as we know, the Pixel 8 Pro's current 5x optical zoom is fairly solid up to a point. It's not the best zoom lens on the smartphone. I think that honour really does belong to the Galaxy S24 Ultra currently, but it offers a closer view without sacrificing quality too drastically. Like all smartphone cameras though, it has its own limitations. It only reaches 10x at least officially with that hybrid, but it can go to 30x. Anything beyond that falls into the limitations of digital zoom. We all know that Google likes to solve problems using software rather than relying on raw hardware. The Pixel camera system is actually testament to that. That's why, like you, we were genuinely excited when we heard about Zoom Enhance last year and the potential improvements Google's AI models could make to the images, which are already solid as is. While we only know what was noted on stage at Made by Google back in 2023, Zoom Enhance can theoretically work across any zoom level, not just a fixed optical limit. This could actually allow for things like extreme close-ups while maintaining detail, something that traditional optical zoom can't achieve, but we will hopefully see more of this when it does eventually come to fruition. Another added bonus is that because optical zoom lenses are fixed hardware components and can't often be changed on most smartphones, Zoom Enhance being software-based means that it could potentially be continuously updated with updates and improvements in AI technology, and that's one of the reasons why it's such an exciting prospect. The absence of Zoom Enhance actually isn't without precedent. As you probably remember, it took a few months for Video Boost to arrive on the Pixel 8 Pro, and because Tensor G3 or the Tensor G3 processor doesn't have the necessary grunt to do much of the processing locally with that mode, you need to upload videos shot in this particular camera option to Google Photos servers and wait for up to an hour for that content to process. As we all know, processing 30 frames per second of 4K video will require a lot of power. Zoom Enhance is unlikely to require as much CPU and GPU time to work, but maybe there are other issues that could have caused the delay to this release. The level of detail in reconstructions promised by Zoom Enhance actually might require significant processing power we didn't anticipate, and Google could be optimizing the feature to ensure smooth performance without sacrificing the Pixel 8 Pro's battery life, another important consideration. We've also seen AI models evolve quite rapidly over the past 12 months. While Google showcased the technology last year, the model might require further training and refinement to achieve optimal results across a wide range of photos, or it may be integrated into new models and get better results. Given the double down on AI at Google I/O, it's also possible that the Pixel camera team is exploring further ways to integrate other systems such as Gemini with Zoom Enhance. Just for a minute, play some games with me. Imagine an AI that reconstructs those details and understands the scene and content. That could potentially lead to even more powerful zoom enhancements and features we haven't even thought of. I appreciate this could be wishful thinking on my part though. Another thing to note is that we're rapidly approaching a year since the Pixel 8 series launched back in October 2023, and because of that, you could quite easily speculate or say that Google is saving Zoom Enhance now as a marquee feature for the upcoming Pixel 9 series. This could be a strategic move to differentiate the new generation from its predecessor. That's pretty easy to understand. As we noted though, the field of AI is rapidly evolving. Google might want to wait as well to integrate the latest advancements in image processing before releasing Zoom Enhance and not getting left behind the pack, which could generally mean an even more powerful and versatile feature when it does finally arrive. So while the reasons for the delay do still remain unconfirmed, Pixel users have a potential light at the end of the tunnel, and that is Google Pixel feature drops. We all love these periodic updates. They deliver new features and improvements to Pixel devices, but I must admit they haven't had a major focus on the camera over the last few years. The next Pixel feature drop is expected soon, and to that end, Zoom Enhance could, and we emphasize could, it's not confirmed at this stage, be the star of the show here. Even so, the absence of Zoom Enhance on the Pixel 8 Pro after such a long time remains really puzzling, especially as it did get dedicated some time on stage at Made by Google. Video Boost did make it out the door with some minor limitations and frustrations of its own, but it's a working function, not just a flashy, unfulfilled keynote promise. Whether the feature is delayed due to technical challenges, strategic planning, or a desire to further integrate with cutting-edge AI models, the wait does actually diminish the sheen of an impressive demo shown half a year ago. Can it live up to its potential? We'll just have to continue waiting and see. It surely has been long enough, at least in the oven by now. Are you still hoping for that we will get Zoom Enhance before the end of the year? Let me know in the comment sections below. It's been a long time coming and I'm excited to see what it does, but maybe it does dull the sheen quite a bit. Thanks to our legendary channel members on screen now. You're the best. We love you. Until next time though, thanks for watching and I will speak to you later.